So you want to know how you can get your first deal wholesaling real estate? Well, tonight we're going to be talking about how you can get your first deal, tips, tricks, exact tactics on how to do your first deal wholesaling real estate. And we're talking about being able to make 5 to 10 to 20 to 30 to 50 to 100 grand in wholesaling real estate on your first deal. So let's jump right into it, man. As you come in, let me know who you are, where you from, what you got going on. And yeah, man, we're gonna talk about how you can get your first deal like Jaden did. Uh, say classes in session, man. What's going on? I'm here to help you because I'm somebody 4 years ago did their first deal wholesaling real estate, and I've been able to take that one deal and turn it into a business, right? Turn that first deal into a business while I'm consistently doing 6 figures plus a year. I've been able to quit my 9 to 5 and start living life on my own terms. And man, it's been great ever since. And man, I'm here to talk you through how you can do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We got Vicky here from Texas. Where you at in Texas, Vicky? Man, I'm thinking about doing some marketing out in Dallas, Fort Worth. Rich up in this thing, man. What's going on, Rich? Say warm welcomes from the NY. Warm welcomes from the NY. I don't know if that's a sign for the sun or snowing. I'm pretty sure it's about to get ready to snow in New York. Can't laugh and drink water at the same time, I guess. But hold on. What the heck? Texas? What? I never heard that in my life. I'm like, is that a real place? Like, is this for real? Like, is this serious? Is that a real? How do you say it? Texarkana? Texarkana? What? Man, it be some weird names out there, man. It'd be some weird names. My guy Cody was talking about today where he's from Independence, Missouri. Guys from Independence, Missouri. She's what? Oh, okay. She's speaking for the comeback. Oh man, yeah, dude, that's crazy. I'm like, hold on. Let me look this place up. It's a real place, y'all. This is crazy. It's a real place. Texarkana is a real place. It's legit. Hold on, man. This is crazy. Where's this at? Oh, it's right on the line of Louisiana. Well, no, not Louisiana, Arkansas. Dang, you right in a little corner that where Louisiana, Texas, and Arkansas all meet. That's crazy. And you close to the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma. That's an interesting little spot. You know what I'm saying? That's an interesting little spot. We got Nita coming through, man. Shout out to Nita. I see that you're not far from Dallas. So if I start doing a couple of deals out there, maybe it'll use you as a little boots on the ground. So Jay says, got to get to bed now. Y'all back to clocking in. Man, shout out to Jay, man, for coming through. Go ahead and give me a shout out, catch on the flip side, no doubt, man. Matter of fact, we about to put in 30 minutes ourselves here, and then we're gonna go hit the bed with you, Jay. So catch on the flip side, no doubt, man. Man, yeah, that's crazy, dude. But shout out to Vicky, man, coming through. Nita coming through. Jaden headed out, man. But tonight we're gonna talk about how you can get your first deal. You got questions? Go ahead and drop them. We'll answer those. A lot of people wondering like how much money they might need to get their first deal. What is it gonna take to get your first deal? I'll tell you this straight up. We almost got this thing broken down to an exact formula. If you buy 20 leads, you will get a deal on need to sell my house fast, or property leads. Buy 20 pay-per lead leads and you will get a deal on those platforms. It's broken down into a science. We've done this over time, not over a super long time, but we've done this over enough time to see if you buy 20 leads, there will be a deal in there, right? It's going to be a deal in there. And I will only advise you is to connect with somebody who's actually out here doing deals so that you can learn how to identify what's a deal. You see what I'm saying? You got to be able to identify what is a deal. So Vicky says, here's a shocker originally from what? Linden, what? 45 minutes. Where's it 45 minutes from? Linden Kildare. Where's that 45 minutes from? Where's that 45 minutes from? She said, good evening, coach. I'm saying good evening, coach Caritha. I'm saying good evening, coach Tanya. What's going on, man? I'm saying good evening, coach Caritha. Good evening, coach. Man, we had a closing today. Well, we had a closing on Friday. That's when we had a closing. Man, I think we supposed to have a closing might be coming up this Friday too. We're gonna see what the buyer ended up doing on that one. But what's going on, Tanya, man? What's going on? Congratulations. Appreciate that, Caritha. Man, we got a lot of activity going on. Just, I need to post more about what I'm doing and talk about more of what we're doing. We got a bunch of properties under contract. I listed two properties today. One is in my hometown, a small town, Fitzgerald. And then the other one I listed is in Dalton, Georgia. Right? It's in Dalton, Georgia. So, man, it's crazy, man, trying to keep up with all this stuff. It's been crazy. Trying to keep up with listings and all that. That's been crazy. So, trying to do that and at the same time build out a team that can handle all this stuff has been crazy. So, that's been real big. But man, how do you get your first deal? Like I said, we got it broken down to a science. It might not be like Caritha. Caritha can show you a cheaper way to get this done, but I only know how to show you a for sure way to get this done. You for sure, if you buy 20 leads, there's a deal in there. You know what I'm saying? If you buy 20 leads, there's a deal in there. You know what I'm saying? If you buy 20 leads on need to sell my house fast or pay per or property leads, there's a deal within those 20 leads. You need to be able to identify. So go link up with somebody else, like a Caritha, like a Cordero, like a Keithon, like a Dwayne, like a Ty, like a somebody else who's actually out here doing deals, and they're going to be able to help you identify that lead. It's going to be a layup. You're going to be wide open. You know what I'm saying? Great question, Nita. Perfect question. How much does it cost to purchase 20 leads? Well, these leads on Need to Sell My House Fast come $75 a lead. So $75 a lead times 20 leads. Y'all do the math for me. I know y'all got it, but let's say it's going to be, am I doing that right? $1,500. $1,500, Mr. Rich said. $1,500, and you got yourself a deal. If you can gather up $1,500, you going to get a deal, and that $1,500 could turn into 10. Well, $1,500. I tell you right now, we got 5 people in our first deal guarantee group. 4 of them got contracts right now, and that $1,500 is turning into, I see it over and over again, turning into $7,000, $5,000, $15,000, it's turning into more. And then what you do is you put that money back in. I'm not even saying you got to put your whole 5 grand back in, but put 2,500 back in. You know what I'm saying? Put 3,000 back in. So 15 and 15, you're gonna get 2 more deals. You know what I'm saying? So, and then really, we say 20 leads to get you a deal, but usually 20 leads is gonna get you multiple deals. A lot of times, 20 leads will get you multiple deals, not just one. You know what I'm saying? So the entire 10 said, would you recommend me getting some PPL leads now? I'd recommend you getting some PPL leads immediately. I'm just saying, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I would recommend you getting them immediately. I put the links in the description. I made sure to put the links to Need to Sell Out Fast and property leads in the description. Man, the property lead is gonna give you $250 of credits toward leads. Make sure you're bidding low. Make sure you're bidding on Need to Sell Out Fast at $75 is where I would start. On property leads, I would start at $125 on my bid. That's the lowest it'll let you go on each platform. Keep your bid low. Now, you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you could turn it up just a little bit, but I would keep it at 75. I got it at 75. I keep getting leads. You know what I'm saying? I keep getting leads. So don't even worry about it. Put it at 75 and let it roll. But yeah, man, if you can gather $1,500, you probably gonna be doing multiple deals. So the entire says, put me in the game, coach, ready to start the next class. If you're ready to start the next class, it's coming up because we got people that's going to close some deals and we're going to rotate them out and we're going to bring other people in. So I'm opening it back up. If you're interested, DM me. I really hadn't opened up the link to everybody. So if you want to fill one of those last 3 spots, man, hit me up in my DM. I'll let you know how you can get in. Carissa says, I wish the instructions you get away now was available to me 4 years ago. Hey, man, I was trying to get my first deal 4 years ago. I was trying to stay afloat, trying to see if I could keep doing deals. But man, Caritha been a beast, dude. Caritha been a beast. Before she did one deal, she was a beast. Caritha was a beast before she did any deals, man. That's crazy. But yeah, man. Wish like the information definitely. There's a lot better information available now, even than it was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, there was information out there, but a lot of flashy stuff. A lot of stuff. It was some good stuff that worked though. But man, the information that you got out there now with these people that's willing to give out some good information that's being real and straight up, it's ridiculous. And Caritha gonna go and find the best of the best. So, I'm glad I'm connected with her because I know she going out there hunt down the realest. You know what I'm saying? So she will adopt me though. Shaking my head. Hey man, Caritha is legit, man. I'm telling you right now, dude. She is super legit. Telling you. But yeah, man. So I think if you do those things, like I said, 20 leads on a PPL, you'll get a deal. Now that the requirement is you buy those leads. The other requirement is as soon as those leads come in, you need to be calling those leads immediately. You know what I'm saying? And some people may have a job or something. The great thing about it is you could turn these platforms off and turn them back on. So when you're not available, you turn the platform off. When you turn it back, you are available, you turn the platform back on. That way, when the lead come in, you can call them immediately. You know what I'm saying? So 345 Kids says when there's a when there's an occupied property, how do you go about letting the buyer do a walkthrough without me being there so the buyer doesn't backdoor me? Dude, we sending the buyer over when the property is occupied. We got the property under contract. We let the seller know and the buyer know. I think if you let the buyer know and you let the seller know, right? You let the seller know, hey, look, do not try to discuss price of term with the person coming to the property. They're only there to view the property and don't have the details on this transaction. So anything, they try to negotiate with you, just let them know to refer back to us, you know. And then also tell the buyer the same thing. Hey, I'll let the buyers know, hey, if you speak with the seller about price and terms, we're not even going to entertain your offer. We're not even going to entertain it. So, and I don't let the buyer go to the property without an agent. So, an agent has to be present for that buyer to go see that property. And I'm letting the agent know, like, hey, do not talk to the seller. Don't try to get their information. If you do, we will not entertain your offer, right? So that's kind of what we do. That was a great question, though. So what would be some counties you would recommend me subscribing to for your information? I always signed up for your first deal guaranteed in next class. That's what's up. Hey, you already in, man. You already in. So you might as well get ready. But I'm gonna send you a list of counties that you should subscribe to. But I would recommend that you hold off. If you're already gonna be in the group, hold off on buying leads right now. We're finna get you up in this thing. We need you to buy the leads when you're connected with us, because we gonna help you execute on deals. You said execute on leads. I'm sorry, execute on the leads. That way you ain't spending your money and it's like, oh man, I spent money over it. Unless you just got plenty of money, just be spending up, but I can send you counties to subscribe to. But we had situations where people got started early and they was in random counties, they was doing random stuff and it kind of threw them off. You know what I'm saying? So, I would say hold off. Wait till you get into the program, which is going to be in the next week or so. You should be able to come in, and we're going to let you go ahead and, we're going to show you how to do everything. That way, you're all the way in the loop. You know exactly what's going on, and you're going to be ready to get your first deal, man. You start buying leads and ready to lock up your first deal. So you the one, the one you living in. He might be talking to Garetha. Oh yeah, the county. Yeah, the county. The county. You definitely should get inside of the county that you living in for sure. That's one county you definitely should subscribe to. I don't care how big or small that county is. You really need to subscribe to your own county. So that's what I would suggest. Yeah, Rich, you're absolutely right. Subscribe to the county that you're in. That's the number one thing. So when you get the leads, you want to call them immediately. You got to call them immediately. If you're not available, turn your platform off. When you are available, turn your platform on. Call the lead immediately. And you want to know a few things. You want to confirm that this is the seller and they're interested in selling this particular property that they submitted. That's what you want to confirm. Once you confirm that, then you want to move on and ask them what you're selling, how much you're selling your property for. You know what I'm saying? If you are looking to sell your property, you got to have a price in mind that you're looking to sell for. You know what I'm saying? Typically, when somebody's looking to sell something, they know what they're trying to get. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you want to get out of them. Those two things is the first two things you want to get out of them. And then after you do that, go to the Zillow, look on the Zillow, and I'm breaking this down easy just so y'all don't have to go do all no crazy math or anything like that. Look at a Zillow. If they Zillow is in the 200s or 300s, take 100 grand off of the Zillow and offer them below 100, below that 100 grand mark. So if they Zillow is 250, come down to 150 and say, okay, I got to go below 150. 150 is my max. You know what I'm saying? That I'm trying to go up to, you know. So that's what I would do once I'm getting the leads in. But I broke this down yesterday that you are trying to connect sellers and buyers. So when you're subscribing to these counties, you need to be reaching out to buyers. You need to be reaching out to agents in that county to let them know that you are working in that county, and you know you can provide them with discounted properties, right? That way, when you get leads coming in, you already have established some type of contacts in that county where you can, hey, look, I got this property that came in. You know, let me know what you think about this. Would you have a client that's interested in this property? You see what I'm saying? So I think that would be the big thing. Oh man, in the Chi, isn't there some sort of law against wholesale? Dude, there's some type of law against it, but I think you just need to double close. Look up this guy named Cameron Oliver. Dude, closing deals like crazy, man. There ain't nothing stopping him up there in the Chi. Man, you in Chicago. What side you on, man? I gotta know what side you on in the Chi. Are you on the north side, or you on the west side? Are you on the south side? Do you live in the suburbs? Do you live on the east side? What side of the Chi you in, man? So, you know, but you definitely can do it. Ooh, in it. So how do you go about formulating the offer price? Do you recommend offering 10K less than what shows on the Zillow? Yes, if it's in 200, 300, 10K less than what's on the Zillow. If it's 150 or below, then I cut the Zillow in half, divide it by 2. If it's 150, I'm offering 75. If it's 100, I'm offering probably 40. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I usually cut it in half. And I say he on the south side, closer to the bird. Woo! 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 Closer to the birds. Hopefully you beyond Midway. You beyond Midway. You closer to what's the place called down there, man? What's the place called? God, dog, man. What they got? What's the place called? Man, I gotta look it up now. Can't let my brain tripping. So I gotta look it up, figure out what this place called. I think you need to be below in order to be safe. Good Lord Almighty, man. But let me see what you need to be below. Orland Park. You need to be down there by Orland Park. That way you need to be down there by. You closer to Orland Park, you know what I'm saying? You need to be way south out there by Orland Park or South Highlands or something like that. You know, you need to be down that way, man. You can't be, you know, man, you any closer than Orland Park, you got to be beyond Oakland. You need to be beyond Oakland, all that stuff. You need to be out there by Orland Park. If you ain't that far down, you still in the crossfires. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, Caritha said just double close. The CEO said, dang, I'm late for class. Oh, Caritha said, have a good night, everybody. I just came through to show some love. Hey, I'm leaving with Caritha. You know, I'm leaving with Caritha. Closer to Orland, been going to the mall out there since a kid. Hey, you got better be closer to Orland Park, because man, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, they say, hey, they even talking about them. Hey, people starting to travel out there toward Orland Park, man, causing some problems, man. I'm like, man, that's crazy. But no, man, I got family up there in Chicago, man. So, but they in it. They in it. They in the real thing, you know what I'm saying? So good night, Caritha, man. Caritha signing off, man. Appreciate Caritha for coming through. We got about 5 more minutes, man. I'm gonna hang in this thing for about 5 more minutes, answer any questions, and kind of continue to break this thing down. So answer the phone as soon as possible. Turn your things on and off. I told you how to make your offer, right? If they don't come down to your offer, ask them what's the best that they can do. Once you get them down as low as you possibly can, you want to determine, should I get them under contract? And if I don't get them on the contract, I need to send them over to my buyers so that my buyers can tell me, hey, I need them at this number, or I need them at that number in order to move forward, right? So let's say if they come in, they Zillow 250, you offer them 150, like no way I'm doing that. I need to be at 200. And you go to your buyer and be like, hey, look, this person wants 200. I know you can't do that. What's the best you think you can do? Right? What do you think I need to get this seller to in order to make this a deal that work for you? You ask the agent that or the buyer or whatever, and they come back and say, man, we need him at 140. You know what I'm saying? Now you're able to go back. You know, if you can get him below 140, you got a deal. So you come back and be like, man, reality, man, we I talked to my investors, we're gonna need you at 110, man. You know what I'm saying? Gut punch him. Heck no, I can't do 110. What's close you think you do to it? Because if you do that, we can close. You know what I'm saying? What you want to know from your buyer when they give you the offer, how fast can you close? You know what I'm saying? Is there any other perks that they can do to give to the seller? Can you let them stay in the property after closing a little bit? What else can you do? What else can you do? What else can you do? So you go back to that seller and you be like, hey, look, if you take this 110, we can close next Friday. I can let you stay in the property for 14 days. I can do this for you, and this for you. And then, they might be like, I still can't do that 110. But what's the best you can do? You know what I'm saying? They might say, I come down to 160. Then you go back to your buyer and be like, man, they say the best they can do is 180. You know what I'm saying? Buyer at 140. I can't do 180. Maybe I can come up to 150 or something like that. Now the seller's at 160, the buyer's at 150. Now you see what I'm saying? You just trying to switch them numbers up. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to keep working them, man. So that's kind of what I would do. Go back and forth between your investors and your sellers negotiating. So that's kind of what you want to do. And then once you get into the price you need them at, send over the contract, right? Send over the contract. Matter of fact, I need to send over this contract. Somebody hit me up and said, contract. If you need a contract, text me and let me know you need a contract, and I'll send you over a contract. Let me send this contract over, man. Shoot. Let me send this contract over, though. I'm gonna send this contract over. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to send out this blank contract to somebody who texts me. Trying to send this blank contract to somebody who texts me. Oh, man, that's not a blank contract. But if you text me, I'm going to send you out a blank contract, man. If you don't know the number to text me, I'm finna have it scroll down here at the bottom of the screen. Text me if you want a free contract. But the kid says, what are some of the best ways to locate cash buyers? If it's with the agent, how does the process work? Offering them commission. I offer the agent 3%. You can offer them 2.5 if you want to. You can offer them 2% if you want to. But I mainly work through agents that keep a lot of the backdooring buyers away, even though it's some clown agents out there that still try to do stupid stuff. But you can threaten to call their bosses at least. So you're a solid, bro. Appreciate the value you give me. Hey, man, I'm just on here telling you what we do each and every day. So I text you last night, haven't gotten it yet. That's what I was talking about. Vicky, you the one I needed to hit up with the contract. I'm gonna do that right about now. And because you've been waiting, I'm gonna hit you up with the real deal, with the big boy, with the big boy. Hit you up with the big boy, yeah. Yep, that's it right there. Boom, boom. Hit you up with our real one, Vicky. I'm finna hit you up with it. Here you go, right here. Boom. There you go, Vicky. Sorry for the wait. Like Lil Wayne say, sorry for the wait. Sorry for the wait. Man. So like the ones on Mr. Jenkins deal. Man, Mr. Jenkins, wow, man. That was a crazy situation, man. But shoot, man, we've been on this thing for 30 minutes. I'm about to head out of this thing. If y'all ain't got no more questions. Oh man, I got my people on IG hit me up. I ain't even noticed it. Dre, appreciate you, man. Close the deal. I appreciate you. Is that platform dedicated to a specific state? No, it's not dedicated to a specific state. So should I hold off on pulling niche lists and calling with call tools until October, like you said? Yes, I would recommend that. If you're gonna be inside of our group, you need to wait and not do none of that stuff. So what will stop the agent from circumventing you? I don't know what circumventing means. We don't have Cordero on here to break down the big words tonight. If anybody can text in and tell me what circumvent means, I'm guessing that means go behind your back. But agents have a code of ethics, and they usually have some type of boss, right? The broker that they're working for. And usually you can call up that broker and be like, hey, we had the agent working over here and he did da 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 da. She did da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Just, people usually don't want you calling their boss and telling their boss that you've done this or that. So that's what we kind of try to hold over the agent. Just text the number for contract. Gotcha. Nobody told me. I didn't get your text, man. You must text the wrong number. But nobody told me what circumvent means, so I'm guessing we all, ain't nobody hit Google up yet. But anyways, man, I'm finna get out of here, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through. I'm finna shout y'all out real quick. If you up in this thing, at least comment so I can shout you out. Jaden, man, appreciate Jaden coming through. He had to check out and go to work. Rich, appreciate you coming through, man. Vicky, appreciate you coming through out there in Dallas or near that. Oh, out there in Texarkana or something like that. Nita, appreciate you coming through, Nita. And then the big dog, Caretha, came through. Appreciate your entire 10. Appreciate you coming through. The kid, 345, appreciate you coming through. The CEO, the one and only CEO. Appreciate you for coming through. I just got your text message. With contract, boom. I'm giving y'all the real deal tonight, man. We ain't holding back on y'all, man. Giving y'all the real deal, man. Go hit that contract up, man. Go hit that contract up. But yeah, man. Y'all need something? Hit me up. DM me. What's the name of the platform? The PPL platform I use is Need to Sell My House Fast. I don't know what other platform you're talking about. Dre, if that didn't answer your question, DM me. But I'm finna get off this thing, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through. I'll tune into the next stream. No doubt, man. We'll be back tomorrow around the same time. But as far as today, I'm up out of this thing. Peace out.